I'm Megan, 27, and 3 weeks ago, I landed the promotion I'd been grinding for. This wasn't just any step up. It was the promotion at Carter & Brooks, a cutthroat advertising firm in Chicago where you're either a star or a nobody. I'm in brand management, and let me tell you, it's a battlefield. Everyone's sharp, ambitious, and ready to claw their way to the top. I've been with Carter & Brooks for 4 years, starting as a junior coordinator fetching lattes and formatting presentations. But I had a vision. I stayed late, took on grunt work, and smiled through it all. Even when my boss, Linda, dumped last-minute projects on me, or when my coworker, Ethan, swiped credit for my ideas. I played the long game, and it paid off. 3 weeks ago, Linda called me into her glass-walled office overlooking Lake Michigan and said, "Megan, you're our new senior brand manager." I nearly fell out of my chair. This wasn't just a title. It came with a 35% salary jump, my own corner office, and real clout in a firm where respect is hard-won. I outshone heavyweights like Rachel with her Ivy League degree and Tyler, who's practically the CEO's shadow. Me, Megan, who grew up in a cramped duplex in Aurora, Illinois, and juggled 2 jobs to pay for college at UIC. When I left Linda's office, I was on cloud 9. I'd earned this, and I was going to celebrate it right. But family complicates things. My parents, Diane and Tom, live in Naperville, a 40-minute drive from my downtown apartment. Then there's my older sister, Lauren, 29, the family's golden child. Always has been. Lauren married her husband, Brandon, 2 years ago, and my parents act like she's the second coming for snagging a guy with a steady job at a law firm. When I got this promotion, I wanted to throw a party to mark the occasion. Something big, not just beers at a dive bar. I reserved a private room at the Capitol Grill, a swanky steakhouse in the Loop that's $150 a head. I invited my parents, Lauren and Brandon, my grandma Ruth, aunts, uncles, cousins Jenna and Matt, and my best friends from college and work, about 25 people. I went all out. A new navy blue dress from Nordstrom, a blowout at a River North salon, and custom invites embossed with celebrating Megan's promotion to senior brand manager. My friends Katie, Sarah, and Ellie were thrilled, hyping me up through all the late nights. Even Ethan from work gave me a nod, which felt like a win since he usually ignores me. I hoped my family would finally see I'd made it, that I wasn't just Lauren's little sister. 4 days before the party, I was finalizing details when Katie called. "Megan, I saw something weird at that coffee shop on Wicker Park Avenue, the one with the mural," she said, her voice shaky. Lauren was there, not with Brandon, with some guy. They were cozy. My stomach dropped. "Maybe it was a work thing," I said, grasping at straws. Lauren's a dental hygienist. She doesn't have cozy meetings. "No, Meg, they were kissing, like kissing. I recognized him. It's that ex of hers, Nate." My heart sank. Nate Carter, no relation to my firm, was Lauren's boyfriend before Brandon. They split after a nasty fight 3 years ago when she called him a lying dirtbag. Now she was married and with him again. Katie sent me a video. There they were at a corner table, Lauren's auburn hair unmistakable, Nate with his scruffy goatee. The kiss was intimate, undeniable. I felt nauseous. Lauren had been married for 18 months, in a wedding my parents practically bankrupted themselves for. And now this, I stared at that video for an hour, torn, confront her, tell Brandon, or stay out of it. I chose the latter. This was Lauren's mess, not mine. My party was in 4 days, and I wasn't letting her drama ruin it. The next day, I was knee-deep in party prep, confirming the menu, ordering a cake from Magnolia Bakery when Mom called. "Megan, come over tonight. We need to talk. Lauren will be there." My gut twisted. That evening, I drove to Naperville. Lauren's SUV was in the driveway. Inside, Mom and Dad were on the couch, Lauren fidgeting with her bracelet, looking pale. "What's up?" I asked, sitting across from them. Lauren glanced at our parents, then at me. "I'm pregnant," she blurted. 8 weeks. I blinked, caught off guard. The video slipped from my mind for a moment. "That's wow, congrats." I meant it. Being an aunt sounded amazing. But then Mom chimed in. "Megan, we think you should share your party with Lauren, announce her pregnancy too." Lauren nodded. "It'd save me the hassle of planning something. You're cool with that, right?" I stared, dumbfounded. They wanted to hijack my celebration. "No, I'm not cool with it," I said. "I planned this for my promotion. I paid for it." Mom's face hardened. "Megan, don't be selfish. This is family." Lauren teared up. "I'm pregnant, Meg. This is bigger than your job," Dad piled on. "A grandchild is more important than a title," I snapped. "It's always about Lauren, my birthday. Rolled into Christmas every year. Lauren's, a whole weekend bash. When I got into college, you fussed over her breakup. I'm done." Lauren sobbed harder. I need this, Meg. Brandon and I want to tell everyone. The mention of Brandon made my blood boil, thinking of her with Nate. No, I said, grabbing my bag. This is my party. If you don't like it, don't come. I stormed out, shaking but liberated. I'd finally said no. Party night arrived. I slipped into my dress, got my hair done, and headed to the Capitol Grill. The private room was perfect, linen tablecloths, candlelight, Chicago's skyline twinkling outside. My friends, cousins, and colleagues arrived, buzzing about my promotion. My parents, Lauren and Brandon, were late. At 7:30, they showed up, Mom and Dad stiff, Lauren in a red dress, Brandon beaming. I greeted them coolly and we sat. The first course, wedge salads, was a hit. I relaxed, thinking maybe we'd avoid drama, then I stood with my speech. Thanks for being here. 3 weeks ago, I was promoted to senior brand manager at... Lauren shot up. Wait, Brandon and I have bigger news, I'm pregnant. The room erupted, cheers, hugs, questions about due dates. My moment was gone. Lauren smirked. Meg, this is your party, but a baby's bigger, right? Let's make it mine. Mom and Dad nodded. She's right, Dad said. This is huge. My friends looked pissed. I clenched my fists. No, Lauren. You, Brandon, Mom, and Dad need to leave. Lauren's face flushed. You can't kick me out, I'm pregnant. This is my party, I said. A baby's more important than your job, she screamed. Mom added, Megan, you're being immature. Maybe you should go. That was it. I pulled out my phone. Before I leave, let's celebrate Lauren's news with a video. I played Katie's clip, Lauren and Nate kissing in the coffee shop. The room went dead silent. Lauren paled. Brandon's jaw dropped. Mom and Dad turned scarlet. The video ended and Brandon's voice shook. What is this, Lauren? She shrieked. It's old. She faked it. I said, your hair's red now, Lauren. It was blonde 3 years ago. Katie stood. I shot that 4 days ago. It's real. Her car's a black Jeep. Plate starts with KX9. Brandon exploded. We're done, Lauren. He stormed out, Lauren sobbing after him. Mom glared. Megan, you ruined her marriage. Dad added, you're spiteful. They chased after her. Grandma Ruth broke the silence. Well, that's a party for the books. Everyone laughed nervously. I raised my glass. So about that promotion, the room toasted. To Megan. The night went on, better without them. My friends bought drinks, cousins shared old stories, and I soaked in the spotlight. I got home tipsy to 30 missed calls and texts from Mom, Dad, and Lauren, calling me cruel, jealous, a terrible sister. I turned off my phone and slept. The next morning, hungover, I read more of the same. They claimed I'd planned this to sabotage Lauren's happiness. Maybe I did want her to face consequences, but I hadn't planned to show the video. Her stealing my moment pushed me. I haven't spoken to them since. My friends say I did the right thing. I'm not sure, but I know I'm done letting Lauren, or anyone, overshadow what I've earned.